Welcome to Andy's Entertainment Corner.
Good evening, everyone. I got another movie for the MCU movies. This movie from Phase 2, and it's the second movie, which is For the Dark World. For the Dark World is directed by Alan Taylor, writers Christopher Lee Walt, Christopher Marcus, and Stephanie McFeely, I pronounce his name. It stars once again Chris Hemsworth, Natalie Portman, Tom Hiddleston, Anthony Hawkins, Christopher Eccleston, Jamie Alexander, Zachary Levi, Ray Stevenson, Tab and Brew Ashlon, Iris Elba, Renee Russo, the bad guy, one of the bad guys, Al Eid Ewan Weil, I can add B. James G. Kennedy. Get these African guys good names. Kat Dennings and Stellan Skarsgård, and finally the Thor, here there's the collector. Okay, the plot first. When Dr. Jane Foster gets cursed with a powered entity known as the Effler for his heralded of the cosmic event known as the convergence and the genetic Gen Oshida Dark Labs. That big word, hard to pronounce, sorry. Here, first of all, start with likes, disappointment, and dislikes. I found the directing by Alan Taylor wasn't too bad. He gave some nice action scenes throughout the film. Nice pacing and editing. Throwing some nice science fiction elements to the story. Lots of it this time. Great CGI. Nice makeup effect. Great costume design. Of course, the casting, once again. Chris Hemsworth as Thor. Once again, he's pretty good in his role. I found it's actually a better time than the original Thor. He had a lot to do this time around. Once of all, gets involved in like nice action scenes. Natalie Portman returned as Jane Foster. She's running into trouble this time. When she discovers there's some type of portal, this portal allows different objects to go into another room known as the Dark World. To throw different objects through this portal, and some returned and some didn't. She'll transported into a different world, and she discovers the Aphia, the power source, which goes into her, cursing her, and up to Thor to save her life. Tom Hiddleston returned as Loki. He's a good role in the film, like always. I find he's done an okay job. This time he's not really an antagonist. He's more there to help Thor out a few times through the film. We see him captured in chains, more or less the event after the Avengers returned to Asgard. And his father reported him to go into a cell in a dungeon. And Thor releases him and he asks him to go with him to find a way to get rid of the curse that Jane Foster's got. Here's something that happens during about midway through the film. Heavy Hawkins returns as Odin. He did a good job Odin once again. Small role by nice parts of the story. We got our antagonist, Christopher Eccleston as Malekith. He's the leader of the Dark Elves. That's the only made admit. I thought he was gonna not a bad villain at all. Quite menacing. He just wants what he was taken from the Dark Elves. Looked like centuries ago, which was the Ethelred. He found out that the humans possess the power and he wants them for himself. Involved in nice action scenes throughout the film. It's and that involved in, I'll discuss it more in the action part of the film. Jamie Alexander returned as Sif. She's one of the Asgard guards who helped Thor out. Zachary Inter is Frandl. Nice part of the film. Trying to remember who he was, actually. Ray Stevens was Volstagg. They started a movie involved in a nice action scene against whatever planet they went to, can't pronounce it, some weird word. One of the 9 winds. He's helping Sif, Volston, Hugin, once again fighting against these enemies on this particular one of the 9 rooms at the start of the movie. Because I was Ted and Bill Ashton as Hogan. We know him as he's also one of the other guards to help get the fallout. I went to that planet with Sif, Volstagg and Hogan. Yeah, good nice fight scene as well. We got a gatekeeper, Idris Elba, as Heimdall. Involved a nice action moment this time round. He's just our normal gatekeeper. Renee Russell returned as Frigga. She's good to the story, but just a brief moment this time round. Something happens to her and we find her death. We find out that Malekith is the one responsible for her death. Because when he enters the Asgard temple, castle, Odin's palace, he went through the castle and found Figure in her room and killed her. We got our secondary antagonist. I know, sorry, I'm not repeating that name again. That African guy. That name was really hard to pronounce at first. As Helgrim Kurz. He's a secondary, he's like a general to Malekith, and it gets transformed into a powerful beast. involves some nice action scenes. Kat Denning returned in Darcy Laws. She says some series ever. She's there working again with Jane Foster, and yeah, not bad Roger story. And we got Darren Stasgard returned at Dr. Eric Silvik. It's very little story this time, but he's just there to help him out at the end of in the final act. Okay, the CGI in the film is very good. It's used in a lot of the action scenes, particularly the science fiction element of the film. It's used in America's spacecraft, was pretty good looking, and all the Asgard action moments through the film, for the particular battle scene in Asgard. As always, Asgard looks pretty good. Nice look to it. The costume design, as always, looks pretty impressive. Thor's outfit, Odin's outfit, and most of the rest of the cast outfit looks pretty cool. As the Asgard outfit, as well as the Dark Elf's outfits, all look pretty cool. The Dark Elf makeup looks pretty good as well. A lot of actions through the film. We get a big action scene at the start of the film. It involves the Asgard against the Dark Elves. The leader was Odin's father. He almost defeated the Dark Elves and takes the Esther and hides it somewhere. And then the second part of the battle was on another planet of the Nine Realms, which says such a RS or whatever. Can't even say what the name is. Sorry. Nice big action scene occur there, revolting. Revolts, Volstagg, Hogan, Sif, and Frendel. Yes, eventually Thor joins them, and it takes out a big rock-looking creature that kind of reminds me of Korg from Thor Ragnarok. First one I'm saying, it's that Korg, but when you see it, Thor smashes him to pieces, you realise that's not. And then you got the attack on the palace. Agram Kurz gets taken in as a prisoner. Of course he's wearing a mask so they didn't realize that they're taking in a Dark Elf and put into the palace dungeon. And he breaks out and lets out other prisoners who were taken captive. And they go through at the palace, killing guards left and right. That's when Malcliffe comes in. His ship comes through for cloaking, out of cloaking. They find Endor senses something. And he runs through that bridge and he's seeking it, jumped on and destroys, thinking that's it. That's when Malekith's ship arrives, smashes through the palace and goes through the palace and kills Frigga. It's out. And because he mostly after Jane Foster, who who is cursed by the powerful entity. You want to find her. Of course, you find that she's not there. She's hidden elsewhere. That's where he gets in a rage and kills Frigga. Thor goes in and harms him, and Macgriff and Elgrim and Cruz escapes. We come to the big action scene at the end of the film where we find Malcolm has now possessed the power of the Ashless. The Ashfar. It leaves Jane Foster's body into him. This is all. I mean, this big before they go to Earth, the big battle happens on a dark world, where Loki and Thor had to leave Asgard to go to. Of course, Malekith shows up, and that's how he gets the power. Jane Foster becomes back normal, and the big fight between Thor and Algren and Curse takes place, and he eventually gets killed. Malekith escapes, and that gets to the big battle on Earth. Malekith arrives on Earth through in his spacecraft, and he wants to unleash power onto Earth, opening up all the 9 rings on Earth and release the Effler onto power on Earth. Imor gets defeated and gets sent to the Dark World. It was his own spacecraft crushes him, more or less. And a good action scene at the end of the film. Decent soundtrack for the film. To the disappointments, I find the story is very similar to the original. As in the first one, Forrest John wants the task right back, and in the Dark World, Malekith wants the power of the Effler. Here I find this is two very similar. And some minor characters who just thought they were just there to be part of the story. I found it this time around that Darcy Lewis and Eric Silverman were just thrown in as secondary as minor characters just there just for the story. And we got an end. It's something I forgot to mention in the lights. We got an end credit scene. One in the middle end credits revolve a scene with Shift that brings the collector, the Ifler. She explained to him that the task is on Asgard, and she says it's too close together. She leaves, and he says one infinity stone down, find the go. There's no quality in the lights, so I didn't explain it earlier. This lights inspired the story again. How it's too similar to the original. How it's saying as the villain of got a similar motive. And to the verdict, we got the directing is okay, the story's okay. I guess the main cast is good. They share the purpose of the story. Good CGI when it's used. Nice science fiction elements. The editing and pacing is okay. Nice costume design. And also the soundtrack's alright when it's needed. And it fits the balance in nicely. Alright, so I give The Dark World a 7 out of 10. Thank you for checking out my Thor, The Dark World movie review. If you like what you see, give me a like, and if you're new to my channel, great, join the family and subscribe to my channel.